Imagine turning a bare wall into a lush garden where every square inch pulses with life. Welcome to vertical gardening, space-saving solutions for small areas. Picture this: a bustling city filled with towering skyscrapers, concrete jungles, and the constant hum of urban life. Now imagine a splash of green in this monochromatic world, a vertical garden, reaching skyward, transforming a bare, lifeless wall into a vibrant, living masterpiece. This is the magic of vertical gardening, a practice that is as ancient as the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, yet as modern as the green walls adorning contemporary urban structures. Vertical gardening is not just about adding a splash of color to our urban spaces. It's about bringing life back into our cities, about redefining our relationship with nature. It's about making the most of our limited space, turning every square inch into a thriving ecosystem. Let's travel back in time to the origins of vertical gardening. In the ancient city of Babylon, one of the 7 wonders of the world stood tall: the Hanging Gardens. These gardens were said to have been built high above the ground on multi-level stone terraces, a testament to the ingenuity of our ancestors in making the most of the available space. Fast forward to today, and vertical gardening has evolved in myriad ways, adapting to the constraints of modern urban living. From rooftop gardens in New York City to balcony gardens in Paris, vertical gardens are transforming our urban landscapes, making them more sustainable, vibrant, and alive. The beauty of vertical gardening lies in its versatility. It's not just for those with a green thumb or a passion for gardening. It's for anyone who dreams of bringing a touch of nature into their living space, no matter how small or constrained it may be. It's about thinking outside the box, literally, and turning your vertical spaces into your gardening canvas. And this is just the beginning. Let's dive deeper into the world of vertical gardening, exploring its many facets, its potential, and how it can revolutionize your living space. We'll delve into the essentials, the setup process, the care and maintenance, the challenges and the rewards. So buckle up and get ready for a thrilling journey into the vertical world of gardening. And this is just the beginning. Let's dive deeper. Now you might be wondering, how do I start a vertical garden? Well, let's dive right in. The first step in creating your vertical garden is choosing the right location. You've got to consider several factors such as sunlight, wind, and accessibility. For instance, your garden will need a good amount of sunlight, so a south-facing wall is ideal. But don't fret if you don't have one. Plenty of shade-loving plants can thrive in less sunny spots. Wind can also be a factor. You don't want your plants to be constantly buffeted by strong gusts. Lastly, consider how easy it will be for you to maintain your garden. Will you be able to water the top tiers comfortably? Can you reach all your plants for pruning and care? After you've found your perfect spot, it's time to decide on what to plant. This will largely depend on your location and the amount of sunlight available. If your chosen wall gets a lot of sun, consider sun-loving plants like succulents or herbs such as rosemary and thyme. For shadier spots, ferns or ivy can be a great choice. Remember, it's not just about the plants looking good. They need to be happy in their location too. To give your garden some depth and texture, consider mixing plant types. Combine trailing plants like ivy with taller, upright plants. Add in some flowering species for a pop of color. Diversity is key in creating a visually interesting vertical garden. Also, think about the seasons. Choose some plants that will keep your garden looking lush all year round, and others that will give it a burst of color in spring or summer. Lastly, don't forget about the weight. Soil and water add up, and you don't want your wall collapsing under the strain. Stick with lightweight plants and containers, and make sure your wall can support the weight. With the right location and the right plants, you're ready to set up your vertical garden. Setting up your vertical garden is easier than you might think. The first step is deciding on your vertical gardening system, and there's a world of options to explore. Wall planters, pocket gardens, and trellises are just a few examples. But let's break it down. If you're looking for simplicity, wall planters are your best bet. They attach directly to your wall and come in a variety of shapes and sizes. From single pots to multi-tiered arrangements, wall planters are a versatile choice that can adapt to your space and aesthetic. Next we have pocket gardens. Imagine a shoe organizer, but instead of footwear it's brimming with greenery. That's a pocket garden. Made of breathable fabric, these vertical planters offer excellent drainage and can accommodate a multitude of small plants. They are lightweight, easy to install, and create a stunning tapestry of foliage on your wall. And then we have trellises. These are perfect for those who prefer a more traditional approach. They can be freestanding or attached to walls and offer a great foundation for climbing plants. Picture vines of ivy or cascades of colorful flowers. Trellises are a fantastic way to add a touch of elegance to your vertical garden. Once you've chosen your system, it's time for the fun part: planting. Start by filling your planters with a high-quality potting mix, ensuring it's well-draining to prevent waterlogging. Choose your plants wisely, considering their light and water needs, and arrange them in a way that allows each one to thrive. Remember, the top of your vertical garden will typically receive more light and dry out quicker than the bottom, so plan accordingly. Finally, attach your garden to the wall, ensuring it's secure. Consider factors like weight and stability, especially if you're using a wall-mounted system. With these systems in place, your vertical garden is ready to sprout. But remember, the beauty of vertical gardening is its flexibility. Don't be afraid to experiment, to mix and match, to let your creativity flow. After all, this is your canvas, your living work of art, so let's get planting. A vertical garden, like any garden, needs love and care. It's not just about creating a picturesque green wall, but about nurturing an ecosystem that will reward you with lush, vibrant growth. So let's delve into the essentials of caring for your vertical garden. First and foremost, soil management is crucial. Unlike traditional gardens, vertical gardens require a lightweight, well-draining soil mix to prevent waterlogging and ensure your plants' roots get the oxygen they need. Consider using a mix of peat moss, perlite, and compost. This combination provides an excellent balance of moisture retention and drainage, while also supplying your plants with the nutrients they need to flourish. Watering techniques for vertical gardens are a little different too. Overhead watering systems can lead to uneven water distribution, with the top plants getting the lion's share and the bottom ones left high and dry. Instead, opt for drip irrigation or self-watering systems that deliver water directly to the root zone of each plant, ensuring even hydration throughout your vertical garden. Now, every garden has its challenges, and vertical gardens are no exception. Pests can be a problem, especially if your garden is indoors. Regularly check your plants for signs of infestation and use organic pest control methods to keep your garden healthy. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Seasonal changes can also pose a challenge. While vertical gardens generally fare well in all seasons, some plants may struggle in extreme temperatures. To counter this, consider incorporating a mix of plants with varying tolerance levels to ensure your garden remains vibrant year-round. Lastly, don't forget to prune and fertilize your garden regularly. Pruning helps maintain the shape of your vertical garden and promotes bushier growth, while fertilizing replenishes the nutrients in the soil, ensuring your plants continue to thrive. With proper care and attention, your vertical garden will thrive. It may require a little extra effort, but the rewards, a lush, living wall that adds beauty and vitality to your space, are well worth it. Now, let's take a look at some stunning vertical gardens from around the world. Every nook and cranny of our planet has embraced the charm of vertical gardens, turning lifeless walls into thriving canvases of green. From the bustling streets of New York to the tranquil corners of Kyoto, these vertical wonders are a testament to the creativity and resilience of gardeners worldwide. In the heart of Paris, a 5-story building is transformed into a lush green oasis, its facade teeming with a symphony of ferns, mosses, and flowering perennials. It's a breathtaking sight, a stark contrast to the gray cityscape, proving that urban living and nature can coexist harmoniously. Down under in Sydney, the vertical gardens are a celebration of native Australian flora. Eucalyptus, acacia, and grevillea cling to towering walls, their vibrant hues and unique textures creating an alluring tapestry of life. Over in Singapore, vertical gardens have become an integral part of the city's urban planning. The Gardens by the Bay, with its towering super trees, are a spectacular display of vertical gardening on a grand scale, fusing technology with nature in a futuristic Eden. And let's not forget the countless home gardeners who've turned their balconies, patios, and kitchen walls into miniature vertical gardens. From succulents in Seattle to herbs in Helsinki, these small-scale projects are equally inspiring, reminding us that you don't need a large space to create a green sanctuary. As you can see, the possibilities with vertical gardening are endless. So, are you ready to embrace vertical gardening? No matter how constrained your space may be, vertical gardening opens a world of possibilities. It invites you to turn every nook, cranny, and wall into a living masterpiece. It's about seeing potential where others see limits. It's about turning the vertical into the verdant. Remember, your vertical garden is your canvas. Subscribe for more innovative gardening tips and start your journey towards a greener, more vibrant home today.